Hey guys, this is Rachna from Crafting Moments and I welcome you all to the brand new episode of the tutorial series for beginners. So this is episode number 2 of this series, and in today's episode I'm just going to talk only about scoring, like what is a scoring, why to do scoring, how to do scoring. So yes, in today's video you are going to get all the answers of these questions. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So now let's come to the first question, like what is scoring. So if you are a beginner, so scoring may be the new term for you. Why I'm saying this, because 2 years back when I started crafting, so this term was completely new to me. I was completely unaware of all these terms like scoring, burnishing, ironing, matting. So this all terms were new for me. So slowly I just got to know about all this by using YouTube or Google. So yes, coming back to the question again, so what is scoring? So scoring is nothing but it is a process of making crease in the paper. Okay, so scoring is to make the crease in the paper, but the question is what is the need of doing scoring, or is it really necessary to score the paper? So it is very clear that whenever we craft any project or to craft any project, we need to do a number of foldings. Okay, so to make those folding process easier, we need to do scoring. Okay, so if you are taking lesser GSM paper, so you may not need to score the paper. You can fold the paper easily and there will be no issue of accuracy or finishing as well in lesser GSM paper. Let me just show you, like this is a very thin paper. So if I fold it in half, so it can be easily folded. So there is no need to do scoring here. Like this, you can see folding is proper here. But if you are working with heavy GSM paper like this, I have some pieces, so this is quite thicker than that one. So if you are working with this and if you fold it directly, then you will not get the proper finishing. You will get some wrinkles here, okay, or sometimes the paper may crack from here as well. So to avoid these problems, we need to do scoring so that we can fold the paper easily and to get the proper finishing and to get the crisp and clear fold. So that's the reason we need to do scoring. Okay, if you want accuracy or finishing in your projects, then you need to do scoring. You must do scoring. Okay, so now we will see how to do scoring. So for scoring the paper, we will need a scoring tool. Okay, so scoring tool can be anything. You can take a pen which is not working, the refill should be empty, and any paper cutter which is having a broad blade like this. So backside of the blade you can use for scoring the paper. Any scale also you can use for scoring the paper. The corner of this scale you can use for scoring. Any blunt knife also you can use, or any spoon, the back side of the spoon is also can be used for scoring. And the compass, the tip of this compass can also be used for the scoring. And if you can also use this side of the scissor also to score the paper. And also there are some scoring tools available in the market like this, so the tip of this scoring tools can be used for scoring. So let me just quickly show you how to do scoring by using these tools. We will take a piece of cardstock here, and also I will need a scale. It's better to take a metal scale like this, and we will start scoring with the help of all these basic tools. So let me just show you one by one. So firstly I'm just taking this pen. Actually my pen is working right now, but you need to take the pen which is not working. Okay, so you just need to put your scale like this wherever you want to make the foldings. So just put your scale and put a pressure on your scale, and just right to the next of this scale we need to roll a pen like this. So just move your pen 1, 2 or 3 times like this, and then you can see you can easily fold your paper. See, so here in this way you can do with the help of any empty pen. And now we will see with the help of back of the spoon. So I will just put my scale here and I will just rub the spoon like this, and then I will just fold it. And you can burnish it with the help of a spoon also. Burnishing is a process of just rubbing the fold, or ironing is also the same thing. Okay, so this is also done. Now I will just take the compass. So putting a scale like this, putting some pressure on the scale, and I'm just going to use the tip of this, and I'm just going to move the compass 2 or 3 times. So see, this is so easy. You can also take a scale for burnishing. Now I will just take scale now. So I'm just going to use this part of the scale to score the paper. So I'm just putting my scale again, and I'm just going to move the scale like this. Now I'm just going to take the back side of the blade. I'm just going to use this part. Okay, so just put your blade like this, and the back side of the blade you can use to score the paper. So let me just show you after folding this. So see how easily it is getting folded now, and see the finishing also. Okay, the folds are so clean and crisp. Now lastly I'm just going to show you with the help of the scoring tool. So this is my scoring tool, and I'm just going to place it like this and just move it 2 or 3 times, and yes, you are done. So this is also done. For burnishing, means for rubbing the paper to get the folds properly, we have a bone folder available in the market, something like this. So this is for the burnishing purpose, so you can use this type of tool as well. So this is done. So these were all the basic tools which I have shown you. So also there is a tool which is specifically designed for the scoring purpose, which is known as scoreboard. So let me just show you. So here this is a scoreboard which are having the groove lines at every 1/8 of an inch. So this is so easy to score with the help of the scoring board, as the markings have been given here. We need not to mark on the paper and then score. Here we can directly put our paper like this, and at whatever length we need to score we can easily do. Like if suppose I need to score this at 10 inches, so here I am just going to put my paper like this, and I'm just going to score it here like this. So it is so easy to score with the help of a scoreboard, and this is my personal favorite tool in crafting. I just can't work without this. So yes, so in this way you can just easily score with the help of this scoreboard. But here the most important thing is that how to fold the paper when you score with the help of a scoreboard. So here you can see these are the scoring lines, and here is a dent you can see, and on the back side of this you can see there is a bump. Okay, so this is a bumpy side and this is a denty side. Okay, you can see here the raised part. Okay, this is a bumpy side. So always remember that whenever you score your paper with the help of your scoreboard, so don't fold your paper along your score line. This is the wrong way. Always fold your paper away from your score line or along the bumpy side. So this is your score line, so always remember to fold it away from your score line like this. So then only you will get the proper finishing, proper folds. Okay, if you fold it along the score line like this is your score line, and I'm just folding it along the score line, so your paper may tend to break from here, your paper may crack from here, you will get a wrinkles here. So always remember to fold along the bumpy side, okay, and not towards the score line. So this is your score line, this is your score line, so just fold it away from the score line, and this is the right way to fold your paper. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the today's tutorial. I just tried to cover whatever knowledge I have. So if you find this video helpful, then please do share with your crafty friends, and also comment down below your views on this tutorial. So that's it for today. I hope to see you in my next tutorial. Till then, stay creative. Bye bye.